I wanted to talk a little bit about Reddit. I hate Reddit. I hate um, the average Redditor. They're these wispy conservative technocrats without a drop of humanity and without a drop of respect or sensitivity for the rest of the human race. And they sort of fill their site with these rationalizations for selfishness and narcissism and awfulness. And they're like a bunch of Martin Shkreli's, if you're familiar with him. Reddit is basically all Martin Shkreli. It's just a bunch of these isolationist techno-fags that are like, yeah, you should just step over sick people in the street. People that aren't me should all die. Life is a big game of doom. Those people. If I hesitate to call them people on Reddit itself, I would always put that term in quote marks. They're synths. They're missing a component that would make them human. The piece of their brain that tells them how their actions affect the herd is missing. And so they go on Reddit and congratulate themselves for being scum. And they say things like, you shouldn't exercise if you have cancer because it won't do anything. Which is just pure evil. And it's because technocrats like them, and they're really wispy, and they want to take pills instead of working out. They don't want to take care of themselves, and they'd rather just pound pills and Adderall. So they find any excuse to turn the world into a wispy, pale, meek, weak shithole, like they would have it. And this is just one example of that, one of many every day, where the front page is like this window into the psyche of the most fucked up people in the world. And it just depresses you, these numbers you see, like 10,000 upvotes for bleak, cynical, pessimistic nihilism. And you're like, wow, that's a lot of cynical nihilists to all cheerlead one terrible point. But that's what Reddit is. It's a cesspool for the worst of the worst. People used to say that about 4chan. No way, they're just goofing around. Reddit's the real deal. Reddit's where the real slime of humanity hangs out. I can't put into words how much I hate Reddit and feel like I have to be a part of it just to make the world a slightly more sane place to live in. Just to interject sanity amongst all that navel-gazing chaos. And of course, you get into all these fights with mods and adult children that think they're big, and it's all the stress you don't need from a bunch of really, truly broken trash. I'll do some more videos on Reddit, even though I really don't want to, but it's stuff like this that I don't think they should be able to get away with, because they always get away with it in their own isolated milieu. They always get away with it on Reddit because it always stays, like, what happens on Reddit stays on Reddit, because that's where all those losers congregate, and they don't really have any friends outside of Reddit, so. But now it's got to get out there. I think the average person should see this kind of dysfunctional, awful shit that Reddit engages in. Anyway, stick to YouTube. Don't go to Reddit. It's the slime of humanity, as Sean Connery would have said in Last Crusade. Take care.